In this lesson, we introduce you to the Jsoup Java library. We also develop a simple example of using this library. So what is Jsoup? Jsoup is an open source library for working with real-world HTML. It's stable and very easy to use. I used it very successfully in several projects so far. As we can see here on the home page, these are the main features of the library. We will mainly use the first two throughout this course: scraping and parsing HTML, as well as finding and extracting data. They provide a very nice collection of easy-to-use recipes in their cookbook. If you want to know the details, just look at the API reference or the source code provided on GitHub. To download and actually use the library, there are several options. We will use Maven in our example. So let's get our hands dirty and start developing an example using the Jsoup library. Fire up your IDE. I use IntelliJ IDEA for this course. Create a new project. Say it's a Maven project. Say next. Enter the group ID and the artifact ID. Then the project name and location, and finish. Make it full screen. Enable the auto import. And then I say I want to import the dependency Jsoup. If your IDE does not support this, you can copy and paste this snippet from the download page. Then I create a new class. Let's name it Jsoup test. Create the main method. And now I copy the example snippet from the Jsoup homepage. Paste it here. Now I need to do the right imports. I say it's the Jsoup select, Jsoup and the document. And it throws an exception. I just add it to the method signature. I like the immutable programming style, so I give the variables a final. So the first line downloads the HTML from Wikipedia and parses it. Selects a bunch of A tags, and now we need to do something with it. We print to console, say for element to headline to news headlines, and say you should print headline text. Now let's run this example and see what happens. Great. There we have our result. These are the headlines from the Jsoup example. Now let's print, just as an exercise, the HTML of the page. Just make some separator in between. And then say document outer HTML, and I want to print that. Okay, now it should also print out the HTML. There it is. the whole HTML code of the page and the headlines with the separator. Just add here the comment, print the outer HTML of the page. You can download the full source code included in the resource section of this lecture and at the end of this course in the conclusion lecture. I hope you enjoyed this live example, and in the next lesson we build a full web scraper scraping the top 10 Google search results for any given search term.